Coffee. French press, drip, latte, black, espresso, double shot, single shot, you name it, everyone takes theirs a specific way. Today I'm sitting down with Dr. Laura Sicola. Laura is the founder of Vocal Impact Productions and is a public speaking guru. She has been a speech coach for the TED Fellows program and has delivered TEDx talks, workshops, and presentations around the world. She takes her coffee with cream and a little sugar. This is Caffeinated Conversations. Thanks for having us. This is great. So tell me a little bit about what you do with your work with Vocal Impact.
So you need to be able to do what I call mastering the 3 C's of vocal executive presence, which is being able to command the room, connect with the audience, and close the deal.
Command, connect, close the deal. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So whether it's literally a business negotiation or a conversation you have with your boyfriend or your wife or your whoever it happens to be, you want to know that you're able to communicate in a way that they get it. They don't just hear your words, but they understand your feeling, your intention, so you've connected with them. That's the connect with the audience. And the command the room is having that presence in the beginning. You can't get up and be kind of nervous and hesitant if you want people to see you as a leader, right? So how do you command your space and then connect with that audience and in the end, close the deal?
I think there's a lot of people, kind of my generation, where we're these young professionals. We want to be taken seriously, and I think we have like the study behind it, but then kind of being taken seriously in the office when you are so young. Do you have any advice for that kind of situation?
Yeah, and it's interesting because there's a lot of things that the millennial generation gets pegged for that everybody's guilty of, but it's just more noticed when it comes from you. Yeah. So 2 of the big things, watch a pattern that's called upspeak. And upspeak is that habit that a lot of people have where they end all of their phrases and sentences like
a California accent,
like a Valley Girl kind of a thing, except that men do it, women do it, older, younger, educated, not so educated. But the problem is that aside from the fact that it just gets really annoying to listen to, it sounds like you're constantly inflecting a lot of rights, okays, no's. So if you're constantly seeking affirmation and seeking validation, then how confident are you really in what you're saying? So if you don't sound like you even believe what you're saying, then why would anybody else?
Yeah.
A lot of people may not be able to put their finger on the fact that you do this. They just know there's something about the way that you talk that is a little annoying, or that for some reason they can't take you quite as seriously as you want to be. It tends to be an instinctive piece that they don't know how to identify. So when you stop doing it, they don't say, oh, look at that, she's now using what I call vocal periods at the end of her sentences instead of questions. They don't identify that. They're just like, they get a better vibe from you. So don't feel like you're acting. It's about actually dropping the act and showing, no, this is my authentic self. This is me, confident. I know what I'm talking about. This is it.
Talk a lot about presence too. I think we're so often consumed with our phones and technology. What's a good way just to work on presence and fight that?
There's a couple of things. One is that when you're having a conversation with someone live, put the phone away. It is not biologically attached to your hand.
It's hard to believe it, but
it is really hard. And some people may actually have the imprint in the hand because it's there all the time. But you can physically put it aside and turn it off, or at least turn it over, or put it away so that you don't hear the vibration and just want to check to see who's pinging you at this moment. Because at that point, you're not mentally present in the conversation, you're not spiritually present in the conversation. There's a consciousness that's missing. And you know when you feel like somebody's not paying attention to you. I actually talked to one guy who talked to me like this the entire time. I'm like, I'm over here, right? Needless to say, I circular filed his business card afterward. But just be present to the person. You can turn off that phone and frankly, leave it in your bag, somewhere where you're not gonna hear it, where it's not gonna tempt you. Think of it this way, not to put anybody down, but you're not that popular. You're not that important. People will live if they can't access you for 10 whole minutes during this conversation. It's very much the golden rule, right? How do you want others to treat you? Treat them that way.
I think Simon Sinek has a talk about that. I was just watching something recently, and he was saying, even at a conference room, people take their phones and they put it face down on the table. And he's like, no, don't do that. I mean, because even that says I'm here at this meeting, but something else could become a priority over you.
Or you might bore me, and I might want to just check it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And even he said, waiting outside the conference room, if you're waiting for your meeting, in the past, you could be like, oh, how's your dad doing? Like, I know he wasn't doing well. But when you're all staring at your phones, those kind of organic conversations don't happen. And then that way you're missing this human connection, which is what we all want when we're using our phones. We're looking, so it's
Isn't that ironic? Like you want the connection, and so you're trying to just be connected to more people, and in the end, you're not really connected to any of them.
Exactly. No, it's so true, huh? Okay, so final question, have to. How do you take your coffee?
I'd like it strong and just a little bit of milk, but no sugar. I'm sweet enough.
That's awesome. I love it. Good. Well, thanks guys so much for watching. If there are other people you want me to do a caffeinated conversation with, please just let me know in the comments below. I saw a bunch of you posted things for the last video, so we're working on those. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Ascension Presents, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers. Thanks so much.